upstairs in this party. Everything was fine, kind of going well. It was the family whose name is messing in my brain, but the mob. Apparently, the setup for the mob wedding, which is always a good idea. So the room full of mobsters, everything seemed to be fine until a interesting guest arrived. He has yet to state his name to anyone. He walked around speaking to all the party members that were in the room, as it were. Right now, Jason and Anxiety, what are you two doing? Obviously, I know what you're doing, but are you doing anything specific?
Throwing it back.
I mean,
You need me to be more descriptive, I can.
I roll me gymnastics, roll to throw it back.
Roll to throw it back. Hold up, man. 3.
Moderate success in throwing it back. You don't got that much junk in your trunk. You're a fairly svelte man.
I'll remind you that I got a 7 out of 7 last time.
Yes.
Right before we ended.
Oh, no. Yes,
So,
you got a 7 out of 7 for the dancing. This is specifically
However,
for throwing it back.
Then a creepy man came in here and is really throwing me off.
real quick, what's throwing it back?
Twerking, Nascavian.
It's working, Nascavian.
Okay.
Throw
It-
an
it is-
ass back.
Yeah.
Throw an ass back. Mm-hmm.
So I don't need to
know
roll
that
to catch anything. Well,
it-
okay.
No.
No.
You're out here working the drinks. You don't gotta worry about catching
No.
ass.
No, sir. You'll cut your cheeks. You try to slap these. Cut your hands. You try to slap these cheeks.
Oh my god, I'm gonna. Okay. And
Starting
then,
strong.
Yeah.
And then, Jason, I will say that the bar is full of a bunch of mobsters, most of whom's attention is taken up by Anxiety, but that the grinning man is actually at the bar as well. Is there anything you were doing specifically with him, or like maybe asking him anything?
I've never been a bartender before. I guess bartenders make small talk, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As a former bartender, yes, you make small talk, you talk to people, you get their drinks, and you put on a
Okay.
little bit of show to get the tips.
So I guess I'm juggling bottles and cups, and I asked if the smiling guy comes here often.
I- All right, gotta get into this. That was not expecting that one.
I do love that the smiling man has canonically been shown to be extremely sinister. And Jason is just like,
So,
you come around here often?
This is my first time.
All right. The smiling man kind of leans in, continues to grin. Maybe the grin gets a little more wide, and he's just, "Oh, I come here all the time. I do own it."
Oh, cool. It's my first time here. Nice place.
No offense, darling, but I could tell. But you're doing a good job as a bartender.
Thanks.
How about you make me... Let's go with a nice, simple Cosmo.
Jay is going to look at the cheat sheet of how to make a Cosmo.
I was
No,
going to say
Jay-
something, but
Jay-
there is
Jay
absolutely
pro-
cheat sheets for that.
Yeah, I guess Jay probably knows how to make a Cosmo, right? Unless no
They're
one's asked
simple.
for one before. Okay. If they're simple.
I mean, yeah, I can't imagine that Jay hasn't come across a person who's been like a Cosmo. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
yeah.
with
Okay.
all the partying
So-
that he's done.
Yeah, exactly. So Jay will make a Cosmo.
Isn't really the correct role to use, but
Palming.
Yeah, roll palming. It kind of is, but it doesn't really like lead into the. I mean, I guess it does work
4
because
out of
it's.
4. 4.
Oh, actually, no shit. Yeah, no, you make a fucking great Cosmo. And you put a
Yeah.
little flourish on that thing too.
Put the Cosmo in Cosmopolitan.
I also just noticed. I think Morningstar is frozen, but we will continue on. Oh dear. Well, this will come back to us later on. So the grinning man kind of, takes the drink. He sips it. And I guess the best way to put it is he was like kind of doing a side lean, elbow on the bar, leaned over. He moves himself a little bit, sits down, and kind of leans almost uncomfortably far over the bar. Like, it kind of shows how tall and long he is. And he kind of looks you up and down. So, my bartending friend, what's your poison of choice?
Oh, I'm not really a big fan of poison. Not really my style. And like, I don't know. I feel like if you play with poison, you might poison yourself, and that just sounds like a bad day.
Don't take this the wrong way, but I do like them dumb.
Well, actually, I guess Jay's probably playing dumb because I guess he's got what, a 7 in his logic stat.
Oh, Jay's smart as hell. He's just sort of playing dumb.
Yeah,
Also, like, high key too. Like, we sent you in with a warning.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
That's
trust
true.
a man who's all smiles.
Miles.
That's why Jay has been warned about the smiley guy, Smiling Jack.
Yeah, the words Mojave's voice echoes in your mind. Don't trust a man who's all smiles. Don't wager what you're not prepared to lose.
He's kind of just being very kind of giggly and friendly. At some point, one of the mobsters, like kind of from the side of the bar, he gets down, stumbles a little bit. Clearly, he's had a bit to drink. Like they were already toasted before you got there, and now they're just getting even more toasted. He comes, kind of stumbling over. It seems like maybe he was trying to just sort of tap the smiling man on the shoulder, but absolutely falls right into him, which almost quicker than you can even, like, you didn't watch the man move, but he already is turned and like grabs this other man and stops him from like falling. And
Nice catch.
thank you. And then he kind of leans over to the mobster. They have a very hushed conversation. If you would like to roll perception, you can hear it.
I do have perception.
You get most of it. It's a very harsh whispering, and one of them is slurring. You get something along the lines of... Oh, I don't know how to do these exact lines. They seem to be talking about the mobster owing the smiling man money.
Hmm.
And you do hear the smiling man's name. Or at least one. As the mobster does refer to him as Mr. Vice.
Of course.
And is out and out has the whole theming of just... Mr. Vice is almost... The best way to put it is he's grinning. He almost seems to be laughing while he speaks. But there is an ice in his voice that is concerning. He then basically says to the man, "Don't worry, darling. I'll take my price later." And you watch the mobster, like Vice lets him go. And the mobster like backs up and looks just cold. Like he looks like he's just got told he's gonna die. Which you are, Jason, you are a smart man. You kind of get a weird vibe that maybe that is what he was just told. The mobster then proceeds to walk away towards the front door. And when he opens the door, you don't see who's on the other end, but he's very clearly grabbed and pulled through the door. And the door is shut. And then Vice has turned around to return to look at you. So, my little blueberry, do you like to gamble?
No, not really. I never really saw the point in gambling because, like, if I spend 20 new yen a day trying to win the lottery, I could just put 20 new yen a day in a savings account, and then after 10 years or so, then I basically win the lottery, you know?
I actually wanted to play the long game. That's impressive. I'm gonna have to give you some credit for that one. Well, then, if not gambling, what about just, I don't know, a friendly game?
Well, yeah, I like games.
Do you like poker?
No, I never really played card games. Well, you know those card games that you play with like the animated monsters and stuff like that? I've played those card games, but not like the old fogey card games.
Holy shit, dude. Just fucking, he said I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Old man.
There is an ever so slight twitch in his grin. And he just sort of leans back. Well, maybe my age is showing.
What is? No, you look pretty young, but I have heard. My mom used to say she doesn't like to smile because it'll make her wrinkles show. So maybe like all the smiling might make you age faster, but I don't know. I never really believed that. I like to smile a lot. Oh, I have also heard that it takes more muscles to frown than smile. So, unless you're probably better off smiling than you are frowning.
It's actually a rather interesting little thing. I didn't know that. Anatomy is such a odd thing. Well, I don't want you to think of me as an old man. So, other than holographic, those kinds of odd card games, is there anything else you enjoy?
Video games. Yeah.
What about something more meat space?
Like building things? I like building things.
Oh, do you like technology?
Yeah.
You know, as someone who, well, owns a hotel, I have a good bit of money. And I have a feeling someone like you might be interested in a new purchase I just made.
What's that?
Have you ever heard of a VTOL?
This definitely gets Jay's attention. He's like, oh, you got one of those?
Oh, absolutely. I'm actually kind of excited about it. It hasn't had its maiden voyage yet. Well, not one.
Can I go for a ride?
Would you like to?
I mean, I'd like a VTOL, but a ride would be fun. You know, I asked for a VTOL one time, and I got a model of a VTOL.
Now, who would play such an awful prank?
I don't know. It's a pretty good prank, but yeah, I guess I should have been more specific.
Hmm. You know, I realize. What is your name?
Jason.
Jason. Ooh, I like that name. Has a very classic sound to it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Jason, do you like to drive?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Would you like to drive my VTOL?
Absolutely.
Really? How would you feel about right now?
Well, I kind of promised my friends I'd bartend.
Oh, don't worry. I can have any amount of bartenders come up here. It'd just be for a little while. Just a short flight, you know? Just for some fun.
Bet, let's go.
Well.
Jay really wants a VTOL,
I know.
guys.
Yeah, he knows. No, if you are willing, Mr. Vice will get up and he will basically hold his hand out and invite you from behind the bar. And if you follow him, he'll take you out of the room. And I'll let Anxiety, if you'd like to, you could roll perception to watch if this happen.
You know, Jay is smart, but he's also dumb. Like
Yeah.
he is reckless and does not have common sense. So he's going.
3.
No, you're gonna catch it. Like, you'll probably catch it right as Mr. Vice is pulling him towards the door.
Hey! Where the fuck are you going?
Dude, Liam, he's got a VTOL. You want to go for a ride?
In a fighter jet? No!
Yeah.
No, get by the bar. What are you doing?
He's gonna let me drive. He's gonna let me fly.
Yeah? You sure about that? For freezies? Nothing hinky about this?
Jay's gonna turn around to Mr. Vice. Is it free?
Oh,
He's
of
not-
course it is. I just wanted to have a little fun, and I wanted someone to join me.
Yeah, he says we're just gonna go joyriding for freezies.
You think someone would just lie to you, Jay, huh? Tell you fibs to get you where he wants you? I'm up here, shake it, bake it, booty quake it, roll it around.
What's the role to see if someone's lying?
It's that is judge intentions.
Jeez, I don't have that. Oh wait,
It's-
judge intentions. Okay.
Yeah, it should be
I
in
do
your.
have. Can I roll judge intentions to see if Mr. Vice is
Yes,
being honest?
yes, you can.
Now that Liam reminded me that people lie.
I will give you a moment to go grab my little dice.
Yeah, Mr. Vice just comes up and he's like, "Hey, you want some candy?" And Jay's like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Honestly,
Yeah, you know, I was damn, bro, you got
Yeah.
you
Bro,
walked into the van.
Bro, the moment you get down to that basement, he's gonna lean in and be like, I'm not gonna lie, there was never any candy.
No, this is what happened. The guy's like, hey, you want some candy? And Jay's like, nah, I hate candy. And then he's like, how about some ice cream? He's like, yeah, ice cream's cool. And then he's like, okay, you
I'll
want to
let
drive,
you drive
the
the
van?
van.
And Jay's like, yeah, oh hell yeah. It's like, let me in.
Well, as far as you can tell, Mr. Vice just wants someone to spend time with him. He just literally just wants to go for a little joyride. And maybe he, likes you a little bit.
Yeah, man. I think he just wants a company to ride in the VTOL, and I mean, he said I get to fly it.
We're getting paid for this. You're on the clock right now. You gonna walk out
Oh.
on me, your friend?
No,
This is our business venture together.
Yeah,
Now, I don't want to cause any problems. How's about this? And Mr. Vice walks up to the stage, reaches into his jacket, and pulls out a fucking stack of just straight up paper cash and just plops it on to the fucking stage.
I mean, you can go buy a whole friend with that. Are you this lonely? The man's working.
He's also very cute.
You're very lonely. Kind of creepy, too.
No, I take offense to that. That's very mean.
You should.
I
I'm
am
roasting you right now.
You see the grin twitch a little bit. Well,
Liam's right. I've got responsibilities, and I'm a dependable friend.
Right.
all right. Then I guess I'll just go for a ride in the VTOL alone.
Yeah. One day I'm gonna get a VTOL, and then like I'll be flying my own VTOL. Maybe we could go like VTOL racing.
That does sound fun. But also, how's about this? And he leans all the way over, like so his face is right next to yours.
Jay
And
leans back.
right? Yeah, no, you lean like okay. And
I
like
like personal
you-
space.
you get to see his eyes. They are like you know how Mojave's eyes are almost like neon orange? This band's is like neon pink. Like they look like they're almost glowing. And in between you, his hand flips up and he passes you a small piece of paper. And if you were to take it, it straight up has his number on it. If you change your mind when you're done working, just give me a call.
Alrighty.
And then Mr. Vice will proceed to head towards the door on his own. And as he opens it, the mobster you had seen, who had kind of left earlier, you see that on the other side of the door, he literally been being held up by his shirt by one of the guards from outside the door. And when Mr. Vice leaves, before that door shuts, you watch him just reach out a hand and just grab the back of that man's collar and just start going down the hallway. And the
He's on
door
his hip,
shuts.
shaking his head from the stage. That's the guy.
Apparently that dude owns the place.
That probably explains why he's such a creep. And the energy in his aura was so weird. He looked like a discount Ben 10 character. Stephen 11.
I got like Leisure Suit Larry vibes.
Yeah, really creepy, right?
Yeah. Apparently he likes like poker. I guess he likes like cigars too. They kind of go hand in hand. And whiskey. Probably a whiskey guy.
Yeah, maybe.
Man's literally ordered a Cosmo, which is a vodka drink.
Well,
Well, he did order a Cosmo, so maybe not whiskey. But see, that's weird. Like poker, I get cigar and whiskey vibes. Cosmo, I don't get those
I'm
vibes.
full
with.
banana hammock in another man's face having this conversation across the room. Like this was casual thing. Just like just
Who orders a Cosmo and plays poker?
weird people, eccentrics, you know, the wealthy, people who don't give a fuck about how people perceive them.
Oh yeah, I guess so. He did seem pretty.
Grab a handful of this man's hair and really just fucking just banana on face.
Ah!
He did seem like he was
Going,
a
I will
pretty-
fade to black, motherfucker.
He did seem like he was a pretty Ooh. Oh, it's hot.
Hey.
Thank you.
Dinner has been served.
dessert.
Oh, dessert has been served.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a little mug cake with some ice cream. What was I saying? Oh yeah, he seemed like a pretty honest guy. Well, he seems like he had a VTOL. He just wanted to go joyriding and let me fly it. Like, but you're right. Like, I got responsibilities, and I'm a good friend. I'm not going to abandon my friends.
Up on the stage doing loops now. That seems a little targeted, doesn't it? The one thing you want the most.
I mean, when you put it that way,
I know, right?
but like,
A little weird, right?
why would he lie about getting a VTOL?
Because he wants you to do bad things to you, probably.
What? Why would he? I didn't do nothing bad to him. Why would he want to do bad things to me?
You're a hero.
I'm
As a villain.
Yeah, I'm a good guy. Oh, he's a villain.
Obviously.
He did not.
He
tell
plays
me-
poker and orders a Cosmo.
Yeah, no hero would do that.
Right.
I need that written down. That is how you know a villain. He plays poker and orders a Cosmo.
Yes. However, he just he never picked up that wad of cash he put down, so I'm just like nudging that with my toes towards the
Oh,
back
it's
of the
gone.
stage. Ah, motherfucker, that makes sense.
Yeah, it vanished.
See? And the cash was a dream. Motherfucker.
Wait, he didn't pick up the cash though. Where'd it go?
He's a succubus.
It was an illusion. He's like a
Telling you.
mage dude.
I'm telling you, fully clapping without using my hands. I'm telling you, bro.
Dude, see, this is why I like robots. Robots don't do that crazy illusory magic shit that I don't understand. You know, man?
True. That makes sense to me.
Exactly. You get it. All right. I'm gonna go back to the bar. There's a lot of thirsty patrons.
There sure are.
God damn it. Get in the corner.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. So you have a pretty normal night. There are many thirsty patrons, and they are pleasantly satisfied and drunk. They are absolutely at least falling over by the end of this. About near the end, like you would kind of expect, like you've been at this for a little bit, kind of at the end of like your time. The door to the room opens rather quickly, and a woman, a rather angry-looking woman, stalks in. She's, I'd say, pretty average height, human, and she stalks in, walks right past the stage, walks to the soon to be groom himself, grabs him by the shirt and yanks him towards her in a rather angry motion, and basically growls out, "Get your ass out of here," and just starts pulling this drunk man away. And then top of her lungs, just outright all to everybody, "Party's over! Get the fuck out of here!" And she starts dragging the groom out. And you just hear a chorus of, "Ah! God damn it!" from everybody.
Liam. Jay will walk up to Liam. What's that all about? I guess, are we done?
That guy's done. Yeah, we're probably done too. I don't know. Are we done? I'll look around at the guys that like. Are we done, boys?
They like look at you and they're like kind of shoulders up, like nodding, like, yeah.
Yeah.
And a few of them
All
can't
right.
really stand up.
Is that the bride?
I
And
think it
someone
was.
from the back, No, that's the groom's sister.
Oh, well. Thank goodness for that.
Why does the groom's sister care? She's not his mother.
I
And
don't
then
fucking
just
know.
like you get like a couple younger dudes just going, "Cause she's a bitch," and then like a bunch of older mobsters like grab him and go, "No, shut the fuck up!" And like they looking terrified at the door, like holding this man to the ground, like waiting, like to I guess to watch her walk back in.
And she seemed very nice to me. Good head on her shoulders. Very good call.
Oh yeah. She seemed real nice. What was her name? Karen?
I. Sure. Do you need me to help you pack anything up?
Nah, I think I got it. I just bought my
Alright.
drone and myself. All the alcohol and stuff was provided. You want a shot from the drone?
I don't, actually.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
No booze. More for me. Jay will
Yeah. Let's get
Jay
you
will
all, I
just fly
guess.
the drone over. And what did Jay have in the drone before? I forget. We'll just say it was tequila. Jay will just squirt tequila from the drone into his mouth.
It's, you're just having the I had forgotten about the squirt gun drone with the tequila in it. That drone must have been the life of the party. Yeah, now you can get a shot of tequila. It's sprayed like a water park. So, you are able to get dressed again, get all your things together. Cloudy, Finn, you all get your stuff. You all, given that you kind of have to clean up, you're kind of the last ones out, other than like 2 people who seem to be starting to like try to actually like clean up everything. Also, 1 dude who just can't get off the floor, and like 4 dudes have to pick him up because he is a rather rotund troll. And it takes a lot to get him out. You hear mild cursing and yelling in Italian by a couple dudes. But you all are able to leave. You're let down the penthouse, and you will find yourself in the casino floor. Around the... I'd say, like, so you're kind of in, like, a back hallway. Like, the elevators are there. There's a back hallway to the side entrance, and you can see the whole casino floor. And kind of a little bit of ways, not fully into the casino, a little bit away, sort of a small open area, you actually see Mr. Weiss again. And you see the woman and the very drunk groom having a conversation. And next to Mr. Weiss, there is a young lady. She's fairly tall. You think she's human. She's pretty damn tall for like a human. And the best way you can put it is she almost looks pink. Like, you don't know if it's body paint or what, but she does not look to have a normal skin tone. She also has hot pink hair. She just looks... she kind of looks like a My Little Pony character at this point. Other than the fact she's dressed fairly scantily, which is perfectly fine.
So a My Little Pony fanfic character.
Yes. And you'll notice that she has these very bright eyes. Like, even from here, it's almost unnerving. They almost seem white, but you're assuming maybe they're just gray. And she shares a... Well, you can't really say resemblance. But it's almost kind of like her facial features are generic. And she seems upset. But she's still smirking. Like, she just... Even, like, looking upset and she seems to be like berating the groom. She's still smirking through the whole thing, and Vice just no grin has dropped, arms crossed, just continuing to grin down at everyone there. But yeah, you just kind of just pass by this scene. If you would like to, any sensing, any other perceptions to get more details, that is entirely up to you.
Well, it's free. I'll try to a sense. Since
Yeah,
Howdy
J2
is not here. Yes, I'm the only one here. I'll try. I'll make an effort. Well, that caps at 5, but it's a 5.
That is as high as the sensing goes.
Sheesh.
All right. Now that you have a chance to reassess the situation, not only is Vice absolutely a free spirit, that is not a mage, that is a free spirit. There is just a pure aura that people do not have. The young woman has an aura not as strong, but clearly not a normal metahuman soul. There's a little bit more variation in there, something you would assume to be from a metahuman, but there is just too much energy inside. And they look nigh identical. So like they have a very similar aura, so you know they're related. And you can tell that the woman, who's possibly is the bride, I did miss that. She is wearing one of those I don't know what the hell the sash is that says like the bride. It's like what you wear at the bachelorette parties.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, she's wearing one of those. So you assume she is the bride as she's wearing one. She is infuriated. She's pissed.
Oh, jeez.
Like she is just radiating anger. The sister of the groom also radiating near identical anger. The groom is kind of afraid, but he's also really, really drunk. So it's kind of dulled. And then Mr. Vice is nothing. It's just aura. It's like there is no emotion there. It's like it just doesn't matter. There's no shift.
Yeah.
Maybe he's... You know what? It is a 5. He's hungry.
Oh, that's probably fine.
And with that perception, on the non-astral plane, that is the bride-to-be. She is near screaming at her soon-to-be husband. The sister seems pissed. Mr. Vice is just sitting there like he's enjoying the whole damn thing. And you can see from perception all the way over in where the casinos are, there are no less than 10 people who are not gambling. They're sitting at the machines and they are watching what's going on, but they're not gambling. And all of them are nicely dressed, we'll say. All of them are in some kind of suit.
Mafioso types.
Yeah, and they are watching this whole thing go down. Some look displeased, some look like they're grinning. You know, whole gambit of, well, this is happening.
So as we're walking away, when we get a little further away from him, Jay's gonna say, Liam, dude, man, that bride looked so pissed. Why do you think she's so pissed? Like, they're getting ready to get married. You'd think they'd be happy, right?
Best as I can figure, the bachelor party was not to her liking.
What was wrong with it? It seemed like a pretty awesome bachelor party. I mean, this is the first one I've ever been to, but, you know.
I agree. I don't know, but hey, personal tastes, you know, maybe she would have preferred if there was a lady dancer. Some people are a little close-minded like that.
But that, I thought like a bachelor party was for bachelors, and a bachelorette party was for
Right.
bachelorettes.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is, she might have preferred if it was a woman dancing for men rather than a man dancing for men.
Is that how that works?
No, but for some people, yes.
See, I thought the bachelor party was the party for men, and the bachelorette party was the party for women.
Oh, you think like only? No. All right. No. Nope.
I mean, this is the first one I've been to.
Yeah, it's not like Pillow Fort boys only. It's not normally like that. Not normally.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Nope. That would be crazy if that was. No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she wanted to be a part of the bachelor party then.
She should have come up on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit would have gotten weird. You could have charged extra. Who knows?
Oh
Missed
well.
opportunity all around, honestly.
I was just gonna say, yeah, they're lost.
Yeah, honestly. Just wheel our little fucking pulley bag of fucking boots
Yeah,
out.
you guys are having this conversation while you're like walking out, and you'll get out the door. The man who had walked you in, that doorman, he's waiting at that outside entrance, and he sees you all leaving. He opens the door very politely.
Thank you.
You all are able to make it back to the amphibious. When you do get back, Morningstar is conked out. And Mojave, you would have been informed before Morningstar conked out that she was going to go looking some stuff up on the Matrix. So she basically just said, watch my body. So she is off in the Matrix somewhere, and we will see if she is able to return. But right now, it is just a boys' night, so...
Yeah, Mojave, you come back. He's very the looks up sharply, glad the relief is y'all return in one piece, just evident. He's very antsy, on edge. Heike would have spent that entire time just like sitting there, racking his brains for any hint of memory about this family, about his connection to them. Just almost obsessively retracing the scenes he does remember in his head over and over and over again, which is not healthy, but he is doing it.
Liam is standing there with his outfit in his arms, wearing just his underwear, smiling in. Hey, we're back.
Oh, good. Oh, everything go okay?
Yeah, more or less. The bride's pretty pissed at the groom, but hey, that just means it was a good party. Your prophecy came true. A man with all smiles tried to steal Jay away with promises of a VTOL and candy.
Dude, I mean, like, yeah, the guy was creepy, but he had a VTOL and he was gonna let me fly it. But I mean, I got his card in case, like, because Liam reminded me that I got a job to do and I'm a responsible dude, and like I'm not gonna abandon my friend, so I didn't run off and fly the VTOL. But he did give me his card in case we ever want to like schedule a time to fly the VTOL around.
Yeah, because people who own VTOLs take random bartenders to fly them all of the time.
Well, you know, it's he said it was new, and like when you get a new vehicle, sometimes you just want to go joyriding. There's that kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, if I had enough money to buy a VTOL, I would definitely let a stranger crash it into a mountain the next day. Absolutely.
Oh, I'm good at flying, man.
He didn't know that.
Yeah, that is true. I mean,
crazy.
Yeah. He didn't even ask me if I could fly.
Nope, sure didn't. Villain shit,
Weird.
right? Yeah. Villain shit, just tapping the side of his head like, see?
Liam's right. Like, he reminded me that this dude is definitely a villain. Because, get this, Mojave. He ordered a Cosmo and he plays poker. Who does that?
Liam throws his arms up in the air like,
Villains.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Mojave just looking back and forth between the two of them, like, I will drink literally what is ever put in my hand, and I play poker. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like Cosmo's not a poker drink.
I mean, I can't say I know about that, but you were right to not trust. Like, gosh, let me tell you, Jay. You know, he might have a VTOL. He might have taken you for a fly, but it wouldn't be worth the cost.
He said it was Freezies.
he wasn't gonna charge you new yen, but you know,
It wouldn't be worth the cost.
who knows what he would have done to your soft, supple body once you were in the air, unable to defend yourself in the cockpit.
Wait, people do that sort of thing?
I think that guy might.
Remember how I said there's a spirit of the city that'll chew you up and spit you out?
Yeah. That was
Yes.
that dude?
Yeah,
Mr. Smiles?
yeah.
Finally putting clothes on. Yeah.
Yeah, he seemed to be upset when I told him he was an old man.
I mean, I said a lot worse shit to him, so yeah, I think we both pretty much. I don't think he wants you to call anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't. If he does, he's definitely got something planned.
Yeah, you're right. That guy was totally sus. I don't even know how he knew that I wanted a VTOL too.
A VTOL, no clue you can fly. Yes, random bartender, come crash my million new yen plane.
It's like he was reading my mind.
Crazy. Yeah, well, that guy's a
mean-
free spirit for sure.
And it's his job to know what folks want, so we can promise it to them. That's
He can squeeze you dry like a vice. Eh?
yeah. I mean, end of the day, if you're big enough, you're powerful enough, everyone's just another chip on the board. You don't want to be one of them chips.
Right.
And this is
So-
where Mojave, the smile drops just a little bit as the eye contact is a little bit more intense to communicate, like, I'm not just speaking metaphorically here, like, please.
I slowly turn and look over to where I assume Cloudy is in the astral and Scales is in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Well, the two most responsible members of the party are busy, and we are unattended, boys. What do we wish to do?
Well, first things first, I'd like to leave.
Oh,
Did we get paid up front for that job?
I think it was all handled digitally. I believe we got paid for this. Cloudy took care of that part. I think so.
Yeah, you'll get the money when Cloudy gets back.
Okay, cool. Because like
Yeah.
since the party ended early, like, are we gonna get our money? Because that'd be pretty crappy if the bride shows up and like cancels the party after we put in all that effort.
I know. I'm pretty sure we got paid.
Okay.
I'm pretty
One
sure.
way or the other. Can we
Yeah. One more
like-
shot.
glancing out that window at that building?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
Right now, I don't care so long as we're not here. Between
Jay,
that guy and the other folks, this.
We go to a shooting range.
Jay will hop into his pod and start driving away
Okay,
with
go to
the
shooting
Dark
range.
Horse branded van.
Let's go to a shooting range. You said you would teach me, Mojave. I want to learn. I've
Oh!
He'll, fully confidently that the firing pin's not in it, spin the revolver on his finger in a way that like definitely would have like aired out the top side of his skull if like their pin wasn't in that bitch. Like, see?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jay, normally this is supposed to be your sensors, I think, because you are jacked in, but perception? Which, you're jacked in complete, so it would just be your perception.
Yeah, I do like to like jack in completely.
That's enough. You take a couple turns. You're not exactly sure where you need to go. You're just headed away from the hotel. And you will notice there is a car that has taken the last 3 turns you've made. It's about 15 feet behind you.
Hey guys, there's someone following us.
High key, as somebody who is paranoid specifically about those people and that building and the specifics of the situation we're in, can I, sensing?
Yeah.
Like, if you think I would not be checking to, like, glancing out the window every 3 seconds.
I mean, this would be behind you. I don't think there's a back window on the Amphibious.
Doesn't mean I wouldn't be glancing.
Yeah, there's not. It's more like a lamp.
Sensing.
There's 3 dudes in the car. They're all normal. One dude has cyberware on his right arm.
You think they might be henchmen, Jay?
Yeah, I mean, we're the good guys. Good guys don't follow good guys. These guys are definitely bad guys. So I say we do like the cool thing and like go into like an abandoned part of town or into the desert, and then like we just like turn around and jack the day up, you know?
Well,
We're here on business.
Well, Mojave, you have paint?
Paint?
Paint.
I got a Lynx.
Well, hold on. We don't want to... Hold on. Calm down. Maybe. You have paint? Just something... I mean, because the ramp here drops, we could splash art the front of the windshield to keep going.
Want to make glue?
Okay, you say that. I have been waiting for an opportunity.
It can stick a car to the road.
We could absolutely speed racer to these boys. Mach 6.
Brain, sorry. Is there, like, is the sensing high enough to get any read on their emotional state?
Determined.
Okay.
There's no real anger or fear or sadness. It's just determination.
Okay, and are any of them magic users?
No. One dude
So
has
does
a
that-
cyber arm and that's it.
So, is there anything to stop me from, being like BRB and spiritually seeing if I can eavesdrop or something?
There is nothing to stop you.
High key. They're just gonna be like, you know what, before we do anything drastic, just give me a minute. Flop.
Sure. Oh. It's just me back here. Okay.
You're just
So-
surrounded by 3 people completely passed out.
Yep. I'll just sit with my hands on my knees like, well,
Yeah.
all right.
And Jay is not driving to the base. He's just kind of driving on. He's going to be making his way towards more like the outskirts, the less populated areas. Like he's going towards the desert. Yeah.
Yeah, you're
High key,
basically gonna keep driving, hopefully, like, either losing them, they'll lose interest, or you'll end up in the desert, and then they get to deal with you in the desert.
Yeah, high key. I'm not gonna be gone for very long. I just want to pop over there and get a closer look astrally.
Yeah.
See if I can listen in, see what their vibes are, see if this is they just don't want to pay the stripper, or if this they know who we are and we're in real danger.
Yeah, Mojave's definitely got time to do his thing, for sure.
Oh yeah. So I'll say, yeah, you had a decent sensing roll. You know where they are. You can kind of lock in. I will say there are 2 options. You can't get dialogue unless you manifest. You can get emotional state, and you can get like extreme, like I guess the best way to put it is I would say if a word or dialogue has extreme emotion behind it, you might be able to judge it. But if you want to hear what they're saying, you're gonna have to manifest.
So is there a spot in this car where because there's only 3 of them?
Is there a spot in the car where a small magpie could manifest?
Yeah, without being
Yes.
noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, high key under some seat, some little corner where nobody would even think to look. Nothing would register me because things don't generally pop into existence in the back of a car, like
Yeah.
inside the glove box or something like that. Like,
I'll say this is an SUV, so it actually has one of those small, like, third rows. So you could pop back there and listen into the car.
yeah, full on. Like, I'm going back there. I'm like, no, I want to hear their words. Let's see if we can repeat the trick that happened earlier. Bird.
And you are a small magpie sitting on that third row seat. They have not noticed you. While you are there, you come in sort of mid conversation, and you hear one dude in the past. So there's a driver, passenger, and there's a dude in that middle row of this SUV. And dude in the passenger side is, now why do we even have to do this? I don't get it. Why is she so pissed? It's just a fucking stripper. I don't know. You want to say? Do you want to ask her? Do you want to ask her? No, I don't. Fuck. Are we really doing this? What happened? I don't want to beat up the stripper. He was cute. And then just from that middle seat, we don't have to beat anyone up. We just have to follow them. Figure out where their fucking, like, store is so she can go to them later. There's a good shot she doesn't even want to hurt him. I don't know why we're even having this conversation. Oh, God, why did I drink so much? And I'd say, yeah, Mojave, you're starting to get that these 3 men were at the party.
Yeah, full on, like, hurt enough. The itty bitty Borb sat on the car seat just phases back out of existence. Mojave just sort of straightens up in the van, just, I don't know why they're following us, but they've been told to follow us.
Oh,
She told them to find out where you gesturing at anxiety are going back to. They're not sure why.
Oi.
No violent intent on their part. They just been told to figure out where we're going so she can do something later.
Okay,
Oh.
here's the plan. Drive out into the desert.
Right.
I stop, roll the links down with the
Whoa.
cannon pointed at them. I won't shoot.
No.
But
Hold on.
Okay.
That's a lot.
That's an escalation. We wanna go the other way. We wanna
There's-
bring the temperature down. We don't want no
There's-
trouble.
Right, what I was thinking is we already have receipts, right? We already paid for 2 nights at that parking space. We go back there. We already
Yeah.
have receipts. It already looks like we stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We pull in a
okay.
parking spot. We make it clear that y'all are getting out there. You just do the thing, and if they leave, and then we can go off wherever else.
Yeah. We could pull in to the RV spot and
Okay.
I'll get out and I'll drop the back of the amphibious. That way they can see the links. And if they pull up behind us,
No.
oh,
No. We don't want to do nothing to draw more attention. They don't even got to intimidate us. They just got to find out where we're going. So we'll give them a wrong answer and then we'll leave. And then we don't want to do nothing. These guys are real, the family, real bad news today.
Okay, we will just go to the RV camping spot and just say we're passing through town. We're a band of traveling strippers and bartenders, and
That's
No,
Wait,
you're a
no.
couple of new entrepreneurs looking to set up shop, but you're still finding your feet.
that one.
sure. And then
I'm not
and
here.
then if they escalate, then
Then we give them the links.
maybe we give them the links. Maybe if they
Thunderstruck.
escalate. If
not
they escalate,
not in the
maybe.
city streets. Not here, not now, not yet. We want to keep it quiet.
All
We
right.
want to keep it real quiet.
All right, we'll do that.
Like lowest possible profile, please.
Sure. If they start shit, you know.
I mean, if they start it, we finish it, and we finish it good.
Okay.
But we don't want to start nothing.
We'll save
Because
the
if we
links
start
for
it here,
if,
next time's gonna be worse.
if they follow us again, right, and then they're going to do some shit, then maybe we head for the wasteland and
Yeah.
drop the links out the back. And
But if
see
we
if
can
we can
lose
hit
them-
Vice Tower from the sands. Pretty sure we
Yeah.
could. I'm pretty sure we could.
Mojave just kind of like rubbing his forearms anxiously, glancing out the not window again at them.
So, you all will head back to that RV park. You do already have a receipt, so you can just go right in. You park into a spot. You will see this SUV. They'll sort of park themselves up in an alley across the way. In fact, Anxiety, you'll be familiar with this alleyway because you actually were sit there with your bike earlier that same day. You know, watching out for your friends when you don't sleep. And these guys sort of sit there. You're hanging for about a couple hours. They seem to be trying to make sure you're staying there. Is there anything you want to do to try to make it? I don't know. Is there anything you'd like to do, or you just want to hopefully
Yeah.
wait until they leave?
You can set the
Jay-
grill up.
Yeah, Jay will get out. He'll hook up the lines. Right? It's like do the motions to look like he's hooking the Vanphibious up to whatever lines there, power line or whatever. I imagine the Vanphibious probably can power stuff, so it probably has one of those things where you can plug in and run electrical stuff off of it. So I think he's gonna just set it to maybe charge instead of give power because he doesn't want to blow anything up, and just act like he's plugging in the power, and he'll pull out a little camping grill that they brought for the ride and set up the camping grill.
The folding chairs. Don't forget the folding chairs.
Yeah, maybe we'll try to get a little campfire set up.
Yeah, Mojave's going to tuck himself as hidden as possible because extra paranoia, and then just going to quote unquote take a little nap, which is to say form of Invisibird. Fly around, pop in. Are they bored yet? Are they leaving? Listen, report back.
Maybe
And-
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, please.
I was gonna say maybe dress out of the party clothes and have the clothes up on the hanger, when a line hanger, and then dress down into whatever shirts and t-shirt or whatever.
Oof. All right, Mojave. During your mission Warp Possible escapades, you are able to. They basically have a couple conversations as sort of you come back, make sure what they're doing, or leave, and eventually they kind of seem to call out to call through the car to this individual. And you hear, the best way to put it, you just hear a really annoying woman on the other line. She has a really high-pitched voice. And she's just sort of shouting at them, where the hell are you, or where is it? And they're basically just giving the address, stating where the van has set up shop. She then proceeds to spend about 30 minutes just sort of shit-talking you guys, calling you, I don't know, poor awful, things like that for staying in an RV park or whatever. And
Mhm,
she just
mhm.
goes on that tirade for a long time.
Mhm. I imagine she starts that. I wander off, report back that the phone call is happening. Just little Invisibird whispering in Liam's ear. Pop back over. She's still at it. Huh.
And once she's finally done, and she has the address, she says, "All right, get your asses back here, and then I don't know, get some guns, I guess. Go deal with it. Don't deal with them. I don't. Get the elf. I want the elf." And then with that, she like aggressively hangs up. And then you just hear a collective from the three dudes in the car. And then just the driver. "I do not want to work for this bitch. What the fuck?" And then they proceed to leave. Seemingly to go off and get whatever they need to.
Phase out bird car driveway without me. Do. Wakes back up. I imagine that the others see the car leaving, and I do not have to report that. Actually, no, not going to wake back up immediately. I am going to tail their vibe just long enough to make sure that they really are going, because extra paranoia, and then as soon as they're like properly like out of sight line, they could not see us leave.
You would easily be able to do that. And once they're around, I assume once they're out of sight, you all pack up real quick and get the hell out of there.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, no, Heike, if they're like the car goes off, Mojave follows it for just long enough, heads back. If they are not like, if they're just kind of like, I don't know, just enjoying their little barbecue, that's where Mojave like sits up, pokes his head out of it. Come on,
What's happening?
they're going. They're coming back with. They're not happy. Somebody is a bride
what?
jealous. I think there's a jealous bride.
Well, I am a heartbreaker. Homewrecker, bit much. They're coming back with what? Friends?
Yeah, we need to leave.
I mean, this bitch is bulletproof. What are they gonna do?
We don't
Knock firmly.
We don't want them to know that.
All right.
Just trust me, okay?
Okay. We'll change the van back to camper, and then head for the safe house.
Anywhere they ain't gonna tail us.
Well, I did want to go to the shooting range.
Yeah, what? Sure. Like, this ain't personal yet. It's just jealous. Bri wants those guys. They don't want to be doing it neither. They just they gotta
Sure.
follow orders. But like if it could get personal, and I don't want it to get personal.
Too bad we can't tail them.
I will clarify, it's about 1 a.m. There are no shooting ranges that are open. A lot of things are open, but not the shooting ranges.
Yeah, but in the desert, it's all a shooting range.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
We set up a couple of cans.
yeah, actually, yeah. If you just want to drive into the Mojave, go ahead.
Like, honestly, when that Mojave was like, yeah, no, sure, let's go after the. Yes, please. We'll set up a couple of cans, have a real nice time.
Yeah. Oh, you can use camo mode. They'll never find us.
Oh yeah, like Desert Storm or something
Exactly.
like that.
Set the grill
So-
back up, and
Yeah, Jay's
camp
gonna
out.
like close up the grill, put out the fire, like clean up their campsite, and unhook everything, and pack the
helping. This man is not our fucking servant.
Oh yeah, no, Mojave
the tactical line and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're repurposing whatever kind of winch system he had to hang clothing.
Yeah,
And,
Mojave is helping with a frantic sort of speed. He is clumsy because impaired, but like he's rushing us.
Yeah, I think I think Jay is going to like sketch into the dirt or leave a note that's just like uh a laughing face or like a raspberry face, so it's just like ha ha.
Mojave sees him doing that. There's just going to be that long look and just the shake head.
Oh, let the men have some fun.
Look, I'm being serious here. We want this to end here. We want this to die here. We don't want no more contact with these folks if we can avoid it. It was just one job, just business, and we want to keep it that way. Let's not give them any reason to want to follow us. Yeah.
All right, well, let's tell the man there in the runs the place. Let's leave him a note or something, just saying we're not going to re-up like we said we might. We're going to Reno.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. So on our way out, we're going to thank the the RV Puck guy and say
Don't just say we're going to Reno. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go and then you're gonna ask him the best road, so that way he knows where you're going, but it don't look like you're planting. Doesn't look like you're planting info.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna ask for the best route to Reno.
He's kind of bleary eyed, but looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah, Reno. That side of the city. I hope you guys have a good time."
All right, have a good one. Have a safe night, and then we'll head on off with the Vanphibious having, I don't know, like a Bubba Shrimp, Bubba Gum Shrimp van or something like that.
Okay, the Bubba Gump Shrimp Mobile. Jesus Christ, I can't. My brain is now just imagining a giant crawfish on the side of this Vanphibious.
The opposite of a stripper van.
Ah, yes, the true opposite of a stripper, a crawdad.
Roadside seafood. That sounds like the opposite of a stripper.
Okay, fine. What do we do? Like a launder's van that just specializes in laundry?
No, it's a crawdad now. I'm orange.
It
sold
works.
on
It
this.
works.
Okay. And since we do the animated gifs, the little crawdad legs are like in the antenna, like occasionally moving. Like when you look at it, it looks like it's not moving. But then when you least expect it, it moves. Like, did I blink or did it move?
Mm-hmm.
Shit's fucking nuts.
I mean,
All
signs like that do catch your attention as you stare at them, wondering if you're losing your mind.
Yeah. So, you guys will have no issue. You'll be able to make it out of the city, head into the desert, and it is the desert, so though there is light pollution from Vegas, it is absolutely dark out here. You're gonna have to drive for a little bit longer than normal because you do have to go past Paradise, which is the residential section. Actually, no, Vegas is the residential. You were in Paradise. I'll remember one day. Yeah, you're able to make it out to the desert, and you can set up a couple cans, and Mojave, if you'd like to, you could teach Anxiety how to shoot.
Yeah, high key. Like, finally, when we're out of the city and in the desert, that's where Mojave finally breathes a sigh of relief. Finally, like, seems to not be vibrating with nerves. I'm gonna teach this man how to handle a gun.
Once Jay puts the firing pin back in my pistol, I'll squeeze a few out with the boys.
Did you want that back? Jay would take it out
please.
of his pen and pop it back in.
Yeah, it's just a billy club without it.
Yeah. I mean, if you ever want me to take it back out again, just let me know.
Do you
Yeah.
have firearms?
I sure fucking don't.
Or, sorry, not firearms, it'd be pistol skill.
I have none of that, which is why I am trying to learn and buy some of that.
Understood.
Yeah, full on Mojave giving him a lesson in the basics, though he's giving the lesson in a tone that makes it's like he doesn't know what he's talking about until he says it. He is remembering all of the things as he is telling you them.
So I will have you default on agility, limited by physical.
Got it.
And then Mojave, roll your pistol skill. Yeah, just roll your pistol skill like regular. It's really hard to remember. It's like shooting's one thing, and then teaching someone to shoot's a whole nother thing.
I mean, for the most part, you just kind of point it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
That's what you do.
this. Take aim.
Oh. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, sure. I see some people holding it sideways. Does that help?
No, don't do that. You might break your wrist.
Oh. How the fuck do they do it?
I think it looks cool.
Oh, man. Hey.
Might
Dangerous
break
stuff
your
does look
wrist
pretty
and
good.
also doesn't help your aim at all. Mojave says, his hand wavering as he tries to steady his arm.
All right. Great. I'll just aim this shit around and just start firing shots I can.
I think that's a pretty
No
good like
stance.
description
What?
of a 2.
Yeah. Mojave's also trying to get some practice in as he's trying to remember how to gun.
Yeah,
Mojave.
no stance. He's not holding with 2 hands. Just one hand. Just boom, boom.
There's very much Mojave trying to like, what am I doing? What comes naturally to me? You should probably be doing this. What am I doing? Am I doing this right? I'm suddenly doubting my entire existence. I don't know.
Not shooting at all comes naturally to you.
I will say that anxiety by the end of this shooting, if you have the karma for it, you are allowed to take 1 rank in firearms. Or not firearms, pistols. God, cannot.
Pistols. Thank you.
Yeah, simultaneously trying to remember while also trying to forget what it feels like to pull the trigger.
And that's agility limited by physical.
Yes.
Thank you. I did it.
And then we will you can make that better, not in game. Whenever you get some downtime.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like I menaced the cans,
Yeah.
Yeah, like they know it's coming eventually.
Yeah.
You're good.
Sorry. Yeah. Hi. I'm a doctor. I don't use this thing very often.
Sure. I'm a dancer. I also don't use it very often. But together, we will shoot guns.
Just sort of
Yes?
staring at the gun in his hand.
Just staring at him.
It was easier when my hands didn't shake.
Oh. Is that the alcohol doing that?
What? No, you know that I was the other guy before I was me. Yeah?
I mean, sure. But I think most people change like 10 or 12 times over the course of their lives as things happen to them, Like we are different. Like when we're 5, then we are when we're 10 to 15 to 20. Like we change. People change.
But like I was that guy, and he sort of does like pull aside his shirt collar a little bit to show the scar on his throat. Like things happened, and I didn't come back quite right. I didn't used to talk like this. And my hands didn't used to shake like this, and I didn't used to walk like this.
Did you did that guy you were deserve that?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Thinking maybe.
Well, I don't think you deserved it. You now, anyway.
I mean, I do my best, but
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're, you know, whacked out on goofballs or whatever you were taking, but, you know,
it was just,
when
staying
you're
awake.
when you're lucid, you're all right, I guess.
See, that's the thing.
Hmm.
What is lucid anymore?
I've not hopped up on crank 4 days into not sleeping.
I was perfectly lucid. It was just there was a lot of work that needed to be done.
Sure. Sounds sus, but
I mean, you don't sleep neither. I was awake to know.
I mean, right, but that's natural for me. That is supposed to be that way. I don't take anything for that.
I mean,
You know, if you don't want to sleep, is your body able to sleep while you project into the astral?
I don't think it's quite the same thing because some of the nights where I wasn't sleeping was because I was doing that. Like it's rest, but it's not like rest.
It's not like proper sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, at some point you have to start taking your own pills, so to speak. Not crying, don't do that, but you know, if you wouldn't suggest it as a doctor for other people to do, maybe you don't do it yourself, or maybe ask for help.
There was jobs that need doing, and I did them, and then they was done, so I stopped doing them.
As long as you're caught up, I guess.
I'm getting there. It's gestures in the direction of Vegas. There's a lot going on.
There is.
There's a lot going on, and there was a lot that need to get done first.
Sure.
But we're here now. And whatever happens is going to happen.
True, especially if you keep fucking around. But hey,
What was that supposed to mean?
I mean, we just. I'm a stripper now. We're fucking around. We're wildly off. We're wildly off topic now. You know.
Just kind of look at it and like, yeah. And what's that got to do with me? Like, okay.
No, not you, but I mean, like, you know, we'll eventually wrap things up.
Yeah.
Maybe if you want to, whatever that means for the situation.
It's gonna happen one way or the other. That.
We're not gonna kill a bunch of people, are we?
I don't wanna. That's why we're out here. That's why we didn't leave him little smiley face in the dirt. That's why we didn't, cause
yeah. How do you want this to end? What is your perfect scenario?
I don't know. I mean, I want to make sure that we don't get a red tide wiping the city off the map.
Okay.
Don't know how I want it to go, but at some point while we're here, I gotta talk to my brother.
So, good scenario is you talk to your brother, and the city is not wiped out. I think that's a pretty hard bar. I think we could get under that.
I mean, best case scenario.
Yeah.
All that happens and all of us live. That's what I want.
Wow, that's a pretty high bar, I think.
I don't know.
What?
The guy was before had a lot of enemies around here.
I mean, sure, but he's dead, right? You're not.
I mean, yeah, he is, but I'm not, and they don't know that.
Who are you? Not him.
Got his face.
I'm just saying, if let me try something. I would like to just do something dumb here. I'm going to sense Mojave while asking him a question to see what emotions I pick up.
Okay.
Are you? What's the guy's name? Oliver Fontaine?
Falcone.
Falcone, sorry. Are you Oliver Falcone?
I don't know.
Okay, we gotta work. No, say no, motherfucker.
By the way, roll is
All right.
sensing for this whole fucking
That
thing.
that right there is already you fucked up. Okay.
I mean, that's the truth. I don't know. As you said, people change. Am I someone different because I came back wrong, or am I?
Shit.
I
You
don't know,
came
man.
back the way you're supposed to. You are you. You're not Oliver Falcone. You're not.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Oliver Falcone could shoot. I don't think he was a doctor. Definitely wasn't a bird. That's 3 reasons right there. If you need more, I can keep going, but
I mean, he was. Things did. It's.
Come on. Are you Oliver Falcone?
See, every time I think about saying no, it still feels like a lie.
Yeah, we might be fucked. Just because of the way you feel. You're obviously not Oliver Falcone, but
I mean, one way or the other. One way or the other. The reason I'm so, the reason I'm stressed about it, right? Like, my personal everything aside, one way or the other, I'm walking around with Ollie's face, all these scars. Like, look at this. Like, showing his hands, look at this. Like, anybody who knew him would look at me and see that guy. And that guy, I mean, if the Falcone see me, we're all in trouble. If the insert name of that family that you just danced for here, I
It's,
totally remember them.
I found it, by the way. It's Varen Tess.
There and Tess see me, we're all in trouble.
so what do you want to talk to your brother about?
I mean, I want to know why he had me shot.
He's a prick.
No, he's not.
And you're a prick. Pricks shoot other pricks.
But
I mean, is your brother a good guy?
I mean,
And you were a bad guy?
I mean,
I mean, the math does itself.
I want to know. I want to know why he did what he did, and I want to know what I did.
Okay.
Cause not knowing, I don't know. I know there's blood on these hands. I get memories. I got flashes of things. But I gotta know.
Okay. Have you tried calling him?
Blink, blink. What?
You tried calling him.
No, I haven't.
Do you forget his number?
I mean, yeah, it's one of the reasons. Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I did not. I'll tell you this much. I didn't even know. I didn't know the name Ollie until a couple months ago. I woke
mean-
up in the desert with nothing.
Your brother is big shot. Pictures everywhere. People celebrating his wedding. I'm pretty sure. Scaros could find a number. You could call him.
Don't know if that's safe yet.
Make a call?
Yeah.
With Scales at your back? Making sure nothing happens?
No, cause see, he thinks it's over. I don't know why he did what he did, and I don't know what I did to deserve it. And if all of a sudden he gets a call like, yo, hey, guess what? it's Oliver. I'm back. Next thing we know, we might have the whole like, you know what I'm saying?
You're not Oliver, though. You can call him and tell him what fucking happened. He knows you were a mage, right?
No, that's the thing. I don't think I was
Doesn't?
back then.
Oh, shit. Well, you call him and be like, hey. Here's the
Hi, so
thing."
remember that time? Remember that time with the elevator and you pulled me in front of you and I nearly got shot in half by machine gun fire? Yeah, turns out it didn't stick.
Yeah, it didn't stick, and I couldn't be a cooler guy now. I'm very different. I'm not even using that name anymore. Probably the brain damage. Quick question. What the fuck? I mean, over the phone is safer than in person. It doesn't sound like the conversation will be very different if it is in person. Same conversation. One, you're just less shootable.
No, I want to. Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
I won't push it, but
No, we got there's stuff to do. There's other things we gotta know. Like there's also the thing, right, where he might be his name's on the thing that the place with the red. It's all a big mess,
I mean, what's
I
your
wanna
plan
know-
to talk to
I
him?
want to know if he knows.
You
I
wanna
want to know
if
what he knows, and I want to know what he thinks he's doing, so that I know what I think I'm doing.
Yeah. How?
Or remember how I said I wasn't sleeping because there was a lot of work to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was part of the thing.
What was?
Learning stuff, figuring it out.
Oh, you know the answers then.
No, not yet.
Oh,
Step
fuck.
1 still got a step 2. That's like, I don't know, step 5 or something.
Okay. Do you want me to help in some way? Can I do something?
I mean, most part, just we gotta lay low. We gotta lay low for as long as we can, because once cover's blown, it's blown.
Well, okay. But other than like making a lot of money doing nothing, what's the next step for this, I guess? What do you want to do tomorrow?
I mean, part of it's Scales wants to hook up with whatever her contacts are, and I haven't really had the chance yet. But sooner or later, I'm gonna wanna do more of the mingling with the local spirits. Maybe follow up. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, it doesn't sound like there's a lot for me to do specifically. Which is fine. I have a skill set and it's not like a lot of this. I get it. Just what do you want me to do, if anything, in the meantime? Because if nothing, I will probably continue to vacation.
No, that's fine. That's more than fine.
Okay, and even if you can't figure out how a phone works, Jay can call me, Claudia can call me, anybody can call me. But we're in Las Vegas. I don't want to sit around the campfire twiddling my thumbs.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Just because I don't feel like I can help with that,
We're not. I mean, hey, the whole thing, the whole company thing. It's a great cover for moving around. It's a great reason to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want you going off on your own just because there's a lot of trouble a guy can get into on his own.
Hey, I'm a pretty sneaky guy. I can drop the cowboy outfit and go back to wearing my normal fucking clothes, and no one will see me if I don't want them to.
I mean, I know.
Just it's that, or I sit here and cheer you on.
sort of just that long pause. Mojave just sort of looking back towards the city haze is just, what am I doing here? It's just written on his forehead.
Just like, yeah, good point. What the fuck? Well,
Just like his aura,
Yeah.
he because he can see auras, I like to think he's rather aware of his aura at all times. He tries to keep his emotions like he likes to keep a poker face even in the astral as much as is possible. But like you're here, he's not guarding it as much. Like the stress, the tension, the fear, the all of it, like not just fear for himself, but fear for all of you.
well, yeah, I'll hang around tonight. Make sure no one fucks with you guys while you sleep. And then I'll probably go back to the city tomorrow.
I mean, we're all gonna go. There's also the at this point, right now, it's not me in trouble. Not yeah, it's you
Yeah.
in trouble.
I mean, I don't even consider this trouble.
I mean, it's not.
I mean,
But
if
it
the
could-
ancients want to fucking burn me alive, I'm not worried about some drunk gangsters with frantic bisexual energy.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say we needed to be worried, but you gotta make sure
mean-
someone's watching your back too.
I mean, I guess. So you want me to stay close to you guys? While contributing next to nothing. I could do that, I'd just be bored, probably. Not that I've been bored so far, actually. They've got up to some real fuck shit, but
I was gonna say, you say you're contributing nothing.
I mean, money, maybe. You want some of the 40 grand we just made?
I mean, look, man, if they're looking at you, they're not looking at me.
I guess.
Like, by all means, go. Take off your clothes and douse yourself in glitter. They're not looking at me.
Sure. You got glitter?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I believe you. I bet you it's food grade too, because you're a sick fuck.
Oh, look. Sometimes is what the juice needs.
So while
Sometimes
we're-
when you're mixing the glue, it's just the moment the way that the energies are.
Yeah.
Sometimes glitter is the last thing you need to make it work.
Well, okay. So what we do is we're waiting for Scales to make contact with someone. And then you're trying to figure some stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So until those two things happen, what's the plan tomorrow? We going somewhere? Are we doing something? We're in Vegas.
We are in Vegas.
Could do a lot.
What do you want to do? Because I mean, we got Scales over there doing our matrix searches. We got Cloudy over there doing whatever he's doing. A lot of what I want to do is just gonna be just getting the local flavor, which I can do as we're doing whatever. Like, there's no reason we shouldn't vacation while we got the chance to vacation.
Well, frankly speaking, as far as what do I want to do, it depends. If I'm going to do what I want to do, I would definitely probably, if it is to help you, your brother seems to want to help disenfranchised people, underserved groups, specifically technomancers, but there are other groups out there that are just as tragic. As an umbral elf, I could, at least get a little close to him under the guise of like, hey, shit sucks. What the fuck? I could also,
that's very good
I'm a
point.
whole fucking Shadowrunner. I could probably get work for your brother and get close that way. But if I'm not doing any of that, I'm minding my own business and waiting for you because this is your thing, and I'm fine with that, then I'm probably going to go to all of the big flashy buildings with loud music, one at a time, until I poop. You just
I mean,
do
I'll
dumb
tell you,
shit.
you talk about you saying you don't feel like you're contributing to anything in the moment. I'll tell you, I'm not really even a shadow runner. Like truth be told, I was in a stuffer shack, and then things happened, and now I'm here.
Sure. I
So
guess.
like, I'm the healthcare plan, whatever. Whatever we end up doing, like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I'm in over my head. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're absolutely that. You are absolutely that. But we have money. There's shopping to do. There's a nightlife. There's all these resorts and things. We could go see a show. We could go shopping.
That's
We
true.
could get you real fucking clothes.
I mean, these are real clothes.
We can get you real clothes that are clean.
Just so long as I don't end up looking like him.
Like who? Oh no! No, of course not. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, you know. I'll
We
be,
get you.
I'll be honest.
Like
I want to make sure. I've always don't want to stand out.
Sure. We'll
In the other way.
We'll put sunscreen on you and like a bucket hat, and you look like a tourist. Get your little camera.
Just sort of like frowning at the thought of a bucket hat.
Just fucking, you'll just blend in, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's
We could go play golf.
yeah. At this point, like I said, a lot of what my information gather and just going where we go and making friends with whoever's there and just listening to them talk and seeing how things are. So like I can do that here, I can do that there, I can do that anywhere. There's spirits everywhere.
Oh yeah, sure.
So like if we're gonna party, I'm down.
Yeah, great. He'll like take his phone out. He's like, they do helicopter tours of the Grand Canyon. That's something we could do.
What's the helicopter again?
It's a flying machine.
Is the spinny?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay.
And there's bars and clubs and pools and golf and fucking go-kart racing, and there's a lot to do here.
One of these days I'm gonna learn how to swim.
You can't swim?
I don't think so now.
Oh yeah,
No.
give me that over this at the pool.
Yeah.
Let's go. We can go to the pool.
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
tell
how
you
to
right now.
swim.
If anybody, right, that knew Oliver Falcone, saw him at the pool learning to doggy paddle with swimmies on, no way. Obviously not him. Not true. False.
I'm picturing it, and
You look pretty goofy.
let's put a pin in that one.
Ugh. I mean, we made a lot of money. We could go do a couple nights at a really nice hotel, like top floor, this suite. Like rent a condo for a night. Go fucking nuts.
I mean,
And then when all the money's gone, we make more. It's Vegas. You know, fucking, we go till we're thrown out. They cut up my card, then we go again.
Please never go to Vegas with this mentality. I beg everyone in the audience, do not do this.
Money is so easy to make in Vegas. They're giving it away.
I mean,
I
especially for Liam. Like Liam's
I
just
made-
raking it in.
I made 10 grand the first night on accident, and then 40 grand tonight while trying.
I mean,
Nothing.
you're right. You got some skills, and make
Yeah.
drugs out of energy drinks and
Yeah, that's what
cereal.
they call Vegas the Big Easy, right?
And I got
Vegas is the
4
Big Easy.
arms.
He's got 4 fucking arms. And you know, that's someone's into that. I promise you. I promise you someone's into that.
You know, Jay, what do you want to do while we're here, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what they say when you're in Vegas. You should,
Everything stays in Vegas?
yeah, you should
Yeah.
party.
Sure.
I'm
Give
not
this
big
guy-
on gambling though. So, like, what is there to do without gambling?
We could go to a club.
Yeah, clubs sound.
You
like
can
fun.
drink, dance, meet a fucking girl or a guy. I don't know what you're into, Jay. What are you into?
I like robots.
Oh my
guess.
god. I see.
They have that.
Hmm.
No, like I just build the cool drones, man. That's all.
Sure. We could go.
Like my Lynx and my Roto
I mean,
drones.
we could probably find like a tech exhibit or like an expo or something.
Oh, you think they have like they show off like new tech like CES or something here in Vegas?
They'd fucking have to. It's somewhere. There's probably convention centers and expo centers all over the place.
So,
Oh man, that sounds like so cool. They probably have the coolest area stuff on display.
I'm gonna slide in here real quick and say that
Yeah.
Jay, you're gonna get a message on your phone. It's
Oh,
from
fuck.
Morningstar. Morningstar's been listening this whole time.
And
And-
shit, the plot found us even out here.
No. Morningstar sends you something that she found, and it is anyone can enter as long as you sign up. BattleBot event.
Oh, I'm totally down. Let's do battle bots.
What was that?
It's a 4-night affair, and you can enter with any weight class.
Nice.
Holy shit. Let's sign up. You just start doing donuts in the Amphibious. Take everybody out.
Oh man, what bot should I like build a bot for the event? Or like
Check
sign
out
up my
Midori.
Lynx or a Roto drone?
Check out Midori. I mean, you kind of already did. He has a little links on him.
Yeah, but I mean, we'd have to talk to Midori about that. And plus, like, what if Midori gets hurt? You know,
Midori
Yeah.
is now leaning out of the Amphibious' window, cheering. Like he's doing little tippy taps on the fucking car.
Look at this
He
guy.
would like to go to the BattleBot event if
Look at
he's
this
allowed to.
guy.
You like Midori, do you want to compete or do you want to like watch me build something to compete?
1 tap for yes, 2 for no.
You see Midori pops out of the car, right, and onto the ground. You watch
Got a
him
switchblade.
all
Like it's-
all 4 legs on the ground. He flips down like a scorpion's tail the Lynx gun, and you hear robotically, but a full thing in a small, tiny voice, both. And he's just vibrating.
Oh.
You also did not know he had a speaker and that he could speak.
Yeah,
There's-
full on, like leaning
Well,
in there. How long
I mean-
have you been able to talk?
That settles it. I guess our boy wants to be a gladiator.
Yeah. And there's no fucking way that we're not going to be able to find people betting at this event. We can turn 50 grand into 200 grand. Easy.
Yeah, maybe the first night we can like kind of get the lay of the land, see what the competition's like, maybe throw out some bets, and then the second night and so on we can get Midori in. Unless you have to sign up for the first night.
Oh, probably. I don't
No,
think they
no,
let
no.
people seed themselves into the finals because they showed up late. You know,
You're right. You're
I
right.
don't
You
think
might
they
have
do
to
that.
sign up day one.
Yeah.
Well, Midori is going to be smarter than any bottle in there, so I'm sure we'll be fine.
Yeah. We could glue him to the top of the links.
Yeah.
I mean,
Have
could you plug
Midori.
him in? I mean, he's basically an AI. Could you plug him into the links and now he's the links?
I mean, maybe, but I'd probably want to modify the links to be a walker like Midori, so Midori is more familiar with it.
That would be so fucking cool.
I was just thinking, yeah, I don't know what the rules are. I don't know. I don't know nothing about bot things. But glue. He could make
Turn the links into a mecha walker that Midori can hop into.
Bro, imagine that, right? It walks out. It's got this tiny little pilot hole, right? This little cockpit. And at the end, win or lose, it opens up and inside is this smaller robot piloting the bigger robot. That would be so fucking stupid.
I mean, I was just picturing a little water pistol that squirts special glue. So
That legit sounds pretty awesome.
It sounds pretty cool, right? And
It
we've got enough
really
funds.
sounds cool.
Oh, we've got funds to bankroll any modifications, upgrades, whatever you want.
Yeah, man, let's do that.
Oh,
Let's squat down next to Midori and like put my hand on top of him.
How does that sound, Midori? Do you
You
want to
wanna-
pilot a bigger spider tank?
Midori's gun flips back, and you see like two little LEDs kind of like flash out. I guess the best way to put them is they're behind a clear panel, and he just looks up at you, looks around to everybody else, and he just starts bouncing, like just sheer excitement. He's nearly dancing.
That's my boy.
Give me the invoice. You know, I'll pay for all of it.
We'll split it. We'll split it, especially because it's my links that's getting upgraded.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, we're all getting a cut of the 40K. So that's
Yeah.
8K each, you know? So you have money.
I'm gonna
if we
say
run
I
out-
want to help, but I don't know nothing about tech. So.
Yeah. And if we run out of money, again, easy to make money in Vegas. Anybody could do it.
Yeah. Especially us.
Especially us.
So I assume now all of you would like to fully set up for the BattleBot event.
Potentially. We can find a place
Yeah.
to upgrade the links.
The
Well-
workshop.
The workshop.
Oh.
You can just go back. You lost them.
Oh, great.
As long as you don't go driving through town with the Dark Horse thing, you're not going to be found.
So stupid we did that. Yeah. All right.
Then all of you can pile back in the car with your plans in tow. Once I get this entire damn thing functional, we are going to take a quick break.
Pretty loaded workshop. I think I have most of what I need. The only thing I might need to pick up is, maybe some weapons, or if I decide to get a new chassis or something. But if I'm just upgrading the links, I might not need any of that. Unless I want to add in like more guns or something like that.
Yeah. All right.
But but yeah, like maybe I could make the links a walker like Midori and maybe give it those. Remember? Oh, wasn't I supposed to upgrade your bike, or did I already upgrade your bike?
There is some stuff I was thinking about having you put in.
Yeah, like the the gecko pads on your wheels, so you can like ride up walls, right?
Potentially.
Because I
but-
could put gecko pads on a walker, like a lynx walker, and then I can have a spider walker that can climb up walls, like you.
Yeah. I mean, some of the upgrades I was thinking of for the bike would be like, tire shredding caltrops or, super spy bike man shit.
Yeah. What about like the ability for the bike to fly?
I don't know that that's groundcraft anymore. Actually, I don't know that I would be able to fly that.
When you're on the ground using the wheels, that's totally ground craft. But if you take it airborne, that would be pilot, my friend.
I'm thinking more of like not an oil slick. That's bad for the environment, but like
I can make real good environmentally friendly glue. It's not an oil slick, but it's also glue.
Yeah, stuff so I can hit a button and stop people from chasing us or something.
Oh, like I could probably totally put like just a switch in there that you can load up like one of Mojave's potions or something like that.
That would be sick.
That would be cool, actually.
That'd be like almost zero effort. I could also give you the whole like super spy treatment that the Amphibious has, you know, where you can just customize the paint job when you feel like it. Customize the ID tag to be whatever you want. Customize the license plate to show whatever you want. You know, do like some super spy stuff.
I'm just picturing, you know, you gotta get away from a scene quick for whatever reason. You hop on your bike, you zoom off, cloud of exhaust, but the exhaust is actually special juice and everybody's asleep.
Jesus. Not behind the wheel, I hope, but maybe.
No. They'd be asleep. You're zooming away.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, for now, the links. But for the future, my baby.
Yeah. Hey, I'm still saying gecko pads for wheels. It can still be ground craft, it can still have wheels, but imagine if you could drive your motorcycle vertically up a wall. Just saying.
Yeah, I would be worried about. Yeah, I could go up a wall, but if I'm going too fast, do I just eat shit into the wall? You know, that's what I worry about. You see what I'm coming from?
You definitely want to take that turn carefully. Any 90-degree turn, whether you're turning left to right or you're turning straight up, you want to take that turn carefully.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine you're a pretty skilled guy. You're probably pretty skilled with the bike too. I think all you'd have to do is like pop a wheelie and then just go up the wall. You know, have you done wheelies before?
Yeah, I can do wheelies. Yeah.
No,
I think I'd have to. Yeah, I might have to slow down to land it properly, but maybe.
Yeah,
that could be cool.
So it's.
I mean, even if you gotta slow down as you approach the wall, nobody's gonna follow you straight.
Yeah, you do a wheelie, and then next thing you know, your bike is like on solid ground again, just going in another direction.
Well, so hypothetical situation, right? Follow me on this. I'm being chased by bad people. I slow down, pop a wheelie, drive up the wall. I get to the end of the wall. One of two things happens. A, I am on the bike, so I drift backwards and do a backflip off the building on my bike. 2, I lean forward, somehow land the bike, but I'm now on a roof. How do I get down?
You could drive down the other wall.
Yeah, you keep
going. Just drive across the roof and then down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but won't they just know I'm gonna do that?
But they gotta go around the building, or if it's a wall, it's a long way around. They're gotta be too busy staring at how cool you are.
I'd have to go really slow while doing that, or I'll just drive off the building. You know?
That's fair. I mean, there's also the concern about gravity, and you know, you gotta take an extra effort to not fall off.
You're right.
I mean, I've got thighs that could crush a watermelon. I'm not worried about
forget
that.
about the gecko pads. We'll do the other like super spy upgrades, and then if you decide you want to pick up a little bit of pilot skill, we'll give you some like jet boosters so you can go airborne. You know, in an emergency.
Yeah.
Then you can just go faster in any direction you want.
Yeah, I could try that. I will need lessons. on how to fly a motorbike.
Yeah, I know how birds fly. I don't know how bikes fly.
Oh, I got you covered, my dude. Like I groundcraft, aircraft, watercraft, walkers. I know how to pilot it all.
Okay.
In fact,
Well,
I thought about making the Amphibious aerial instead of a submarine, but I figured, you know what? I'll make the Amphibious land and sea, and then when I get a VTOL, that'll be our like aerial base.
what are you getting a VTOL?
Look, okay, VTOLs,
Trust me, Liam. He's been talking about this forever.
VTOLs are expensive, like really, really expensive.
And also big, and I don't know where we keep one.
Well, we could just have a mobile base, you know. Keep it on the roof. It can be our like
Which room?
a home away from home. I'll put a workshop in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
So-
building we live in doesn't have walls. Back home.
But it's also like it'd be real hard to be up and then get down. And everybody would know where we are no matter where we're going, because this is not a bird.
Although
But
I've always
if we-
wanted to fight someone on top of like a train or a VTOL could work. I'll stick to it. This guy's fucked.
All
You
right,
know.
here we go. Okay. Big brain thinking. Remember that cool underwater place we found in the lake back home?
Which one?
Didn't we find like some sort of like under
I mean,
Water,
we've
like,
been to the
hideout kind of
underwater
thing?
place that the guy was doing the things at. We've been to the place that's all magic. We've been to a few cool underwater places.
We went to the water temple that was above the surface at the time. If you guys did some other shit before me, I wasn't here
Ma-
for it.
Maybe I'm thinking about an anime or something. But I thought we had gone someplace
You did.
where
You
where
did.
You guys took T to like Deep Lacuna, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
Liam
went
never
into the
went.
deep lacuna, and you went. Jay, you're thinking about the place where you followed the guy, and it was like underwater, and you went up into an aired area.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
are
that-
correct, but
that
yeah,
place.
anxiety
That's
was
the place
not
where
there.
the guy did the thing because Mahani's
Right.
very eloquent and good at expressing things.
Yeah. Like we could totally find that place, or maybe like build a place like that. Right? Hear me out. To the Amphibious, and then when I have that VTOL, I can modify the VTOL to be VTOLphibious, and then it can be underwater. We can have the Amphibious underwater, and then like it can rise out of the water and go flying and shit. How
I
cool
got
would that be?
Swim.
Yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, be into that.
But also, there's sharks in there.
That sounds like that would keep intruders out.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think the sharks would worry us too much. With
I mean, it's not the physical sharks; it's the other sharks.
I mean, I could put a turret on the Amphibious.
Jesus, are sharks endangered still?
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe don't. Maybe don't.
It's not again. It's not the physical sharks that's the worry. It's the other kind of sharks.
What kind of sharks? Like
Oh,
magic
you know,
sharks?
the magic kind of sharks.
So you say I need
Mm.
like some sort of magical depth charge?
Oh fuck.
I mean,
No,
That's
how
Really
not what I'm
big.
saying. No.
Oh.
It's I gotta ask Jay, when you got a question that needs answering, is the answer you go for always the blow it up option? Like was the equation that you go through when you're problem solving? Is it A plus B equals boom? Cause I'm hearing a lot of A plus B is boom.
existential crisis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And I'll count that as a question answered. I guess you know what they say: when all you got is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail.
Exactly. So when we're good guys, everyone who's against us is the bad guys.
I don't think that's like universally true.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, maybe not everyone who's against us is bad guys, but we only go after the bad guys. So if
Yes.
we're taking the fight to them,
Yes.
it's because they're bad.
I hope. I really hope. Well, okay. Let me run a hypothetical past you. All right. Let's say you build a really cool underwater base, and for getting this conversation, you put a shark turret on it. Right. You start killing sharks. They float to the surface. Right. And one day, a park ranger tries to issue a fine. Now he is against you, Jay. Do you A, pay your fines and appear in court? B, kill the park ranger? C, flee into the ocean? D, never build the turret to begin with?
Well, if the sharks are good guys and endangered, and we're not supposed to kill them, I would not build the anti-shark turret.
All right, he sounds pretty heroic to me right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I do appreciate that. I like knowing that there is a thought that trumps an explosion.
See, that's why I got you guys, Liam, Mojave. Like you guys help. You're like touchstones. Like when I don't know what's going on, you guys do.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like
when you said Liam and then I wanted you to snap your fingers a couple times.
Honestly,
Like a little bit.
that moment of Mojave just looking at Jay like I've literally been here since day one. Excuse me.
like remember the thing with the I mean you weren't here, Liam, but Mojave was with the rubber bullets.
Oh yeah, I remember rubber bullets.
Yeah, see, I learned.
Yeah, you do learn. I respect that about you.
Jay will turn to Liam. Did you know that like rubber bullets hurt, and you're not supposed to like shoot them at people like Nerf guns?
I think anything going that fast is going to hurt.
Nod.
I think anything probably, but yeah, I mean, yeah, rubber bullets probably. Yeah, I mean, if paintballs are surely rubber bullets are worse.
Yeah, I mean when they told us to go non-lethal, and I swapped out my munitions for rubber bullets, I was just shooting them all over the place, and people were like, "Hey, Jay,
Oh my god,
don't do that."
well, you're
And I
just
was like,
shooting
why
random.
not? They're not.
You were shooting like into a crowd of people.
No. But he was being a
Oh.
little bit loosey goosey with it.
Oh,
And they were like, they hurt. They don't feel good. It's like, no, they're non-lethal. So they
And I
told
was
me
like,
to shoot
wanna bet?
myself with them, and I did.
hey,
And that they hurt.
yeah, they
Yep.
do. I've never been shot with a rubber bullet, but I believe that.
Me too. I mean, I have. I did it
Yeah.
to myself.
It's crazy.
And for sure, it's not a good experience.
Good.
But they are non-lethal.
No, well,
Well,
they're
one or
less
two of them.
lethal.
They're less lethal. One or two of them probably non-lethal, but it probably depends where you hit them, how
Mhm.
many times you shoot them.
Like I know I
Uh,
don't got one of them. I don't got a medical license, but I'm close enough to a doctor to know. You take one of them things to the face, you're not gonna be having a good time.
Have you
You
tried
take one of them to the wrong spot, you're not gonna have any more time.
Have you tried the beanbag gun? Those are non-lethal and don't hurt.
As someone who has been shot by a beanbag gun, they hurt.
Oh yeah, no, he's fully lying to Jay right now.
Oh, understood. I'm sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, there's just kind of
Yeah.
that moment of like, you're the one who said anything shot that fast. Well, okay.
So you see, instead of like assault rifles with rubber bullets, I should get like shotguns with beanbags.
That would be pretty cool. I mean, if you really want to hurt a guy, right? Use rubber bullets. But a beanbag? I mean, it's a beanbag, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. But like,
I'm gonna say this.
I mean, the
Why-
police use
Use-
beanbag guns. The police are good guys, right?
Are they?
Okay,
Sure.
real life aside, I'm not gonna say anything, whatever. But this is cyberpunk.
Yeah, no, that was Mojave saying, "Are they?"
I mean,
Like.
no, this
having-
is Liam fully like seeing how far he can
Oh, I
get
see.
before Jay's like, "You're making fun of me, aren't you?"
well,
I'm
I
about to
mean,
mute my ass.
like, area security are usually the good guys, but they came after us before. Like when they come after us, that means they're bad guys. So I don't know, dude. Like it depends.
Oh, what are they going after you for?
It was just this whole misunderstanding. You know, I ran away from home. My dad thought I got kidnapped. It was just a whole big kerfuffle. It's no big deal.
Oh, you guys didn't kidnap Jay, did you?
No,
Like, oh,
no, it was the other guy, but also it wasn't him.
all right.
Yeah, it was T. You never met T, but T was a cool guy.
All right.
Good guy.
I'm just saying.
Mojave's lips tighten.
Beanbag gun could be pretty cool.
I mean, I'm an advocate for trying to talk about things instead of just going for. Because the moment you pull any kind of gun, a situation is just gonna be escalated. One way, I gotta ask Jay. It's weighing on my mind, but I gotta ask. What is a good guy?
A good guy? You're a
Yeah.
good guy. I'm a good guy.
But
Yeah,
like,
he's a
what
good
is
guy.
it?
Okay. Hold up. Mojave is a good guy. He used to be a murderer. You're a good guy. You wanted to blow up sharks.
Yeah, like, what's a good guy?
Hey, I never said I want to blow up sharks.
You said I would have built an anti-shark turret.
I mean, but at the moment he
I
thought
want
about
to-
the consequences on the sharks, he did walk it back.
I just wanted to make sure I could defend us, my family,
Sure.
against killer monster sharks.
The specifically very common killer monster shark hybrid.
Yeah.
Sure.
If they're like super chill, friendly sharks, I don't want to hurt them.
Yeah, most sharks fit that bill, I think. And that's not just me speaking as like 1/64th shark. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't swim. I haven't met a lot of sharks, like real,
Yeah,
like
what the
physical
fuck?
sharks. I've met a lot of the other kinds.
I gotta take you to a pool at some point. You
Yeah,
can swim, right, Jay?
Is there a skill for swimming?
Yes.
There actually is, I think.
No, I don't think I've ever. I learned how to pilot boats.
You
I
can
never
Okay.
really learned how to.
look. You can swim, even without the swim skill.
I can
You only
swim.
roll the
All right.
skill
Okay.
if you're in like difficult water.
Yeah,
Or
the
are being
difference between being
grabbed.
able to keep your head above water versus being able to
Oh.
navigate rough waters or drag somebody out of them.
Yeah. I mean, I can swim. Like I've been to the lake. You know, I've been to pools and parties and
Sure.
like on yachts and stuff. But so I could swim, but I'm like no Olympic swimmer or nothing like that.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's work on the links a little bit, and then we hit a public pool. We go swimming. We get Mojave in the water, teach him a bit, right?
And hey, just
Love it,
between us, we don't need to make a habit of it. But if we ever are in an emergency situation where we're all about ready to drown, I've got us covered.
What does that mean?
Don't worry about it, my dude.
Oh, I'm worried about it.
I mean, I wasn't worried about it till you said, but now I'm curious. What are you talking about?
Do you have ejector seats?
Not exactly.
Okay.
Why
What
don't I
does
just
that
imagine you're
mean?
gonna go flying out in a Zord ball?
It's funny you should say that.
Oh my god!
Well, okay, out of character. Like one of the only pieces of gear I bought at character creation was a level 5 survival bubble.
Oh my
I've-
god!
I've never
You are
had to use it.
Literally gonna get thrown out the Amphibious in a Zord ball.
Yeah, the bubble takes 1 combat turn to inflate. Oh crap! It's buggy on me, and it's not showing me like the whole.
Don't worry, we will. It takes
Well.
1 combat turn to inflate, and if I'm fairly certain, it can basically survive most things.
Stick us in the emergency hamster ball.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is. Yeah,
Holy shit.
I
Here we
had
go,
no
I get-
clue.
I got it. The bubble takes 1 combat turn to inflate around the users. The sphere features transparent windows and airlock, 24 hours of oxygen per person at each point of rating, meaning at a rating of 2, bubble can provide either 24 hours of oxygen for 2 people or 48 hours of oxygen for 1 person. Emergency food and water rations, a homing beacon with 100-kilometer range, and a med kit and wireless bonus. The homing beacon transmits supply levels to rescue personnel.
One heck of an airbag.
Yeah. And I have level 5, so it's basically supplies and stuff for like an oxygen for 24 hours for 5 people. So the less people we have, the longer we can stay in the bubble.
Huh. Crazy.
I don't want to get stuck in a bubble.
I feel,
Yeah.
I feel as a GM, it is now my goal to make you use the bubble.
Now that you know I have it.
Now that I know this is an option.
Yeah, I figured like when you told us that there's like we're gonna be out on the water a lot and this is gonna have a lot of water stuff, I'm like, I'll bet I'm gonna have just the most dope ass life raft.
I mean,
Just in
hey.
case.
Hey,
You know what? During the flood, easily you guys could have had the Amphibious sink, so I can't say anything.
yeah, we didn't end up needing it, but like that's only because we had it.
Damn. This is a revelation that I wasn't prepared for. So you all make your way back to the hideout. You are able to open the garage door and slide the Amphibious in there. You're back at your workshop. And you all may either work or do stuff. I assume. I don't know who's grabbing who, but I assume you're dragging Morningstar and Cloudy's limp bodies up onto the couch.
Yeah, get them all set up in at least their beds or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mojave will attempt to help, but with a strength of 1, the others are probably doing it.
Oh. Well, to be clear, I don't think the 3 of us together are moving scales. But,
Move scales.
are you really?
Yeah?
Oh.
Scales isn't as I feel like you think Scales is a little heavier than reeling. Scales is
I
long,
mean-
yes, but Scales can be
I
dragged.
mean, she's really long and talks about like eating people, and I feel like a naga big enough to eat a dude would weigh a lot.
All right, hold on. I will tell. Okay, what are your strength scores? Everyone's strength score. What are they right now?
1.
Five.
Also 1.
My lift carry is 11.
My
Let's
lift
roll in.
carry is 5.
Oh, well, that's still better than mine. I got 4.
So those are all dice you'd be rolling, and then you'd use
Oh,
the amount of successes to determine
Oh.
if you're able to lift it.
we can get.
Well,
we
let's
can
all
get this
roll
big
lift
mama
carry.
jo-
Come on,
Okay.
let's go.
Can we
So
do
you all
that,
may
Softy?
Carry.
roll your lift carry.
I feel like Scales would be very happy to know we had to roll this to move her.
You are able
11.
to lift Scales. The difficulty was not that high. Scales
Oof.
is about the same weight as about 2 full-grown people.
Okay. All right, that's not too bad.
You may not be able to be getting Scales' tail completely off the ground, but you
I
can
was gonna say.
absolutely slide Scales over to her bedroom and gently plop her down in her nest.
I was gonna say, I feel like these two grab the torso, and I'm just waddling behind with half the tail. Just
Yeah. Plus, you know, now that we're home, we can build like we could grab some blankets and like make one of those like improved stretchers or whatever. Like
Stretchers.
carry. Yeah.
oh, like the forearm forklifts.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It is also just
I'm-
funny to think of Anxiety just over the shoulder holding Scales' entire tail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
hey, hold up. If someone take a picture of me like this, she's gonna hate this.
Midori climbs on top of the couch and you hear a shudder noise.
All right, my boy. Then I'll lay her down carefully.
Midori's gonna
Uh.
hold out one of his little spider paws.
She's gonna vomit. I'll just give him a little fist bump. All
She's
right,
gonna-
Jay, I know a little bit about automotive mechanics. Do you need help with anything close to that?
Sure, man. I can always use an extra set of arms.
Do you?
He'll pull up like 4 arms and be like, always. I I don't know how people get around and like can function with only 2 arms. Like, I don't know what I would do if I only had 2 arms. Having 4 arms and hands is just so freaking useful. If I had 6, it'd be even better.
I feel that way about like climbing walls and shit. So yeah, I get it. Like we both look over at Mom.
Yeah, Mojave over there, physically impaired, like balance forever off, just like yeah.
We gotta
Yeah,
fix your
Mom.
inner. We gotta fix your inner ear. There's something off.
It's never been it's been like this
Yeah.
since I woke up.
Yeah, Mojave, I'm sure you wonder how people can like function without seeing the like magic lands and stuff like that. Like, I have no idea what that's like.
It's really distracting. That's what it is.
Hey, ask you a question, Mojave.
Huh? Yeah,
Were you shot in the head?
maybe.
Is your bullet like in your inner ear?
I don't know.
Just fucking with you to this day?
I don't. It was. I don't remember much. I woke up in the desert after the weird magic pond thing. It was the
Ah.
doctor who helped me not die. And I learned a lot from her about how to be a person, and then eventually I left.
Hmm. All right.
There could be some bullets still in here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it might have been actually like dead, and then magic happened. I don't.
Yeah. Magic can only stop so much brain damage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
know.
Mojave, roll memory.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh no. Uh-huh. Oh, that's really good.
Mojave, it's shorter than some of the memories you've had before. But the question of were you shot in the head, it sits in there while you're talking, and finally it flourishes into a memory. You remember being on the ground, feeling a velvet-like runner, a carpet, down the hallway underneath you. You can feel it getting moister as your blood just starts pouring out around you. It's hard to hear, but you know you're hearing your brother yelling. And then everything goes quiet. And then you hear your brother one more time tell you goodbye as you feel cold metal press against your temple. And then everything's gone.
Yeah, as he's saying that, Mojave sort of off into middle distance, hand to temple. There might be a bullet in there.
If there was, could you fish it out? It's not. Do you have a potion for that, or?
No, it's not. It's not something I could do.
Well, maybe we leave it alone anyway. We don't want to make things worse.
Yeah.
Well, come on, you want to help us?
Unless
know.
do you need some magic glue?
I know a fraction of a percent more than you do about this stuff. So if I can be an extra pair of hands, you can be an extra pair of hands.
I'm real bad with tech. Like real bad with tech. Like,
How bad could it be?
Trust me, you're better off just leaving me to glue stuff to the ceiling.
Oh, that's self-deprecation. Get over here, you goof.
I mean, I'm picturing like dragging Mojave over.
Come on. What, you think of gremlins? Not real.
I mean, it's just.
I mean, if he says, hand me a wrench, you hand him a wrench. I'm not saying, like, help him fucking do the wiring. I'm saying, like, just hang out.
That one's the wrench, right?
Sort of.
He's pointing at a screwdriver.
Like, it could be, I guess. Could be a lever or a lockpick. Could be a
Okay.
lot
But if
of
he says,
things.
hand me the wrench, would it be wrong?
It would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Well-
okay, you know when I said I woke up in the desert like 2-3 years ago and had to learn how to be a person?
Yes.
When these folks met me like however many months back, I didn't remember how to use a fork.
Would you like to make lunch?
I can do that.
Well, okay. Lunch it is.
I can do that.
Hey, I'll have mine without glitter, okay, crazy guy?
It is 3 a.m., by the way.
Lunch!
Mojave gives you that look of, no, your sandwich definitely gonna have glitter in it.
Hey, I'm nocturnal. It's lunchtime for me, okay?
Yeah, I
That's-
mean,
that's fair.
3 o'clock's lunchtime. Like, it's a late lunch, but that's a good lunchtime. What? Jay checks his watch.
Yeah.
It's only 3 a.m. Wait, do you guys need to sleep before we do this?
I mean,
I
at
mean-
this point, what's a sleep schedule?
I need to sleep, but like sun up, sun down, I'm not too particular unless I have, something scheduled.
Yeah.
You know what would help with this?
Lunch?
Coffee.
Whip
So, like-
around and lean in real close to Mojave.
Yeah.
Goofballs.
You tell me you wanna do crank.
I'm saying I don't need to do crank, but you guys could do some crank, and we'd get this robot fixed in a jiffy.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna abstain. I've pushed myself hard enough. The thing, I am a doctor. I'm responsibly irresponsible. At least I try to be.
Yeah?
I gotta cut myself off.
Ah.
Jay, it's your call if you wanna take the wake up juice.
What's the wake up juice, dude?
It's crank. It makes sure you don't have to sleep.
But I like sleeping.
Oh, well, maybe you should go to sleep then.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Like it's really, unless you got a lot of work to do that needs to be done, I don't recommend it. Cause there is the thing, even the magic version, which I would argue is a little bit safer than the chemical version, even the magical version can be addictive if you use it too much, if you rely on it, and if you got one of them personalities, it's like vulnerable to that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think I need that kind of stuff. I think I'll be fine. Plus, I feel like I'll be better able to like engineer and design and build when I'm like, freshly rested versus when I'm just tweaking out
I
on
mean,
something.
it doesn't. All it does is make it so you don't get tired. It's not like a thing where
Like
you're
meth, right?
No, no. Okay,
You want to
I'll
try some meth, my guy?
No, I heard about that stuff in school. Like that's bad news bears.
Did Jay have a Dare shirt?
Yeah, for sure.
No, this stuff I wouldn't call it particularly energizing. It just makes it so you don't need to sleep. Like I wasn't any more off than I normally am, just because I'm normally just I accept the fact that I'm a mess all the time. But I was not any more of a mess for that week than I normally am.
Noted.
Let's give it to the fish and see what they do.
The fish.
The shark.
Finn, do you want to give a
Let's-
spirit crank?
Let's
I
not.
don't think he needs it.
Finn is, by the way, Finn's been here the whole time. He absolutely, at least he took Cloudy to his room. He
Yeah.
did not decide to help with Scales, but he's just sitting there, little shark tail wagging.
Yeah, I don't think he needs it.
I'll pass, man. I appreciate the offer to give me the magic speed, but I'm good.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. I'm gonna make lunch, and I am gonna glue something to the ceiling.
What? What are you gluing to the ceiling?
Lunch?
No, we're going to eat lunch. I'm just going to glue
Oh,
something to the ceiling.
I was gonna
What
say,
would you like
that'll
to
work-
glue to the ceiling?
What is
that'll work
lying
for me.
around that could be glued to the ceiling?
Finn,
I'm not gluing Finn to the ceiling. He's got places to be.
there's
Cloudy?
plates, various tools, some
Yeah,
sheet
Heike.
metal.
Cloudy's
Heike.
hat.
Jason,
Liam's
Any-
wearing. Liam's waving Cloudy's
Yourself?
hat.
No, I'm not gluing myself to the ceiling. I also have places to be. I want to find something that's not going to be missed. I can't reach the ceiling on my own, so it's got to be something I can throw up there. Because I'm not going to ask to stand on Liam's shoulders because he's going to be busy making the robot. This is just something I'm going to just take something.
for shits and giggles, I will allow you to reach into your bag and find a rubber ball.
Perfect. Yes. No. High key. Rubber ball. I'm gonna mix up some glue after I'm done making lunch while the others are busy doing the things. Mojave's gonna be over there and just glue this rubber ball to the ceiling just because.
And apparently Jason is dabbing the whole time?
Only with 2 arms. He's working with the other 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless something comes up that he like he's using his arms, and like if he needs a third or fourth arm, he's using it. But if he's got 2 free arms, he's gonna do the occasional dab just to keep him busy.
But yeah, no, high key. Something is being glued to the ceiling just because Mojave wants to see how long it'll stay up there.
Roll glue.
And if any of the 2 responsible people in this group will notice.
Roll glue.
Roll for glue.
I don't know, forces.
Please glitch and get it in your hair. Please glitch and get it in your. I don't think that's a glitch, but it was really close.
Roll
You're
drain.
you're putting that energy out there.
I'm sorry.
Roll drain. You're fine. You throw it up, and it sticks. And then you just sort of watch as the glue spell's just not really holding very long. And it just kind of stickily drips off the ceiling and then hits the ground and bounces a little bit.
Where are we mixing that? We're gluing this thing to the ceiling.
You may increase the force if you want.
Yes.
You can, like 5, 6, go on ahead.
You want me to roll glue again?
Yeah, roll glue again. Remix it. This is what you're doing. You're trying to
Yeah.
glue this thing to the ceiling.
Yeah.
This is your adventure.
Because Mojave cannot help with the thingamabob, so he's going to spend the time y'all are working gluing this thing to the ceiling and taking a nap, aka phasing in and out of reality as a bird as he tries to figure out how to shapeshift in the physical plane to manifest and shift.
Roll the drain. Should be way more dice involved here. But it also is just a rubber ball, so 2 should be more than enough to glue it to the ceiling. So you throw it up, and it just straight up sticks to the ceiling. It is not moving, and it is not coming back down.
Perfect. That's all I wanted.
Well, as Mojave has successfully glued something to the ceiling, Anxiety, Jay, you are over in the workshop messing around and doing things. We are going to call an end to this session a little early. It has been some kind of session. So I want to thank everyone for hanging out and watching, I guess. I want to thank my beautiful players for all of that. All of what just happened, which was beautiful. Oh goodness. I can't brain correctly. So, we are gonna go in order of... Ooh. Screw it. I never do something with you first in it. Most likely to glue something to the ceiling. Mojave, who are you and why do you exist?
Hello, I'm Dave Breakathon, and I exist to cause problems on purpose. I am a menace to society in general, and the internet in particular. You can find me over on my own channel, where I stream whatever I want whenever I can. Lately, it's been a lot of Stardew Valley, and I do a surprising amount of yelling and stressing while playing a game that is known for being cozy. When I'm not doing that, I am an artist. I do the character art for the characters who have art. My commissions are open if you'd like me to do some art for you as well. And I am a fantasy author. The books that Noscavian is kindly holding up were both written by me. I worked very hard on them, and I highly recommend you check them out. The third one is in the works. It should be coming out sooner or later, as soon as I finish putting the polish on it. You can find me here on Table of Horrors at the Shadowrun times, playing Mojave, who is doing his best, and also sometimes at other times playing other characters who do other things. I think that's everything, except, of course, as always, my dog says hi.
And then, for sheer goofy standards, and because I want to make him bring the books up again, Jason, who are you and why do you exist?
I am Noscavian. I play on Table of Horrors every Monday. I play Jason on Table of Horrors for the Run the Flood game. I play on the Vampire games on Fridays when we will have the next one. I have friends who have written books, such as our very own Daybreakathon, who has written Wordbreaker and Windswept. Check them out. They are very cool books, and the Shattered World is a cool setting. Also, check out Bloodlust as part of the Bloodletting series, and check out Obelisk the Long Dream, part of the Violet Stars series by Solus. Check those out.
Many books, many good things. And then, Anxiety. Who are you and why do you exist?
Hello, my name is Slip, and while I don't glue things to walls, I can definitely stick to a wall, which is probably why I'm last. I stream over at my own channel, variety, literally whatever I want, whenever I feel like it. And I also lately exist to demolish boxes of Ninja Turtles mac and cheese.
Gotta have them Ninja Turtle mac and cheese.
Mm.
Oh. And though the internet took her out early on in this game, and we miss her dearly, Morningstar is played by our beautiful Rissa Rave, who does many things on this interwebs. Here she is Morningstar on Mondays, and she may be many other people at other times. She is also found on Lanyap Gaming, who are our wonderful friends, and we love them dearly. She also has her spicy links, but if you're not respectful, not only will she beat your ass, I will absolutely beat your ass. And yeah, her links are there. I can't remember any of her other links. Although she is the Rissa Rave everywhere on the internet. Ha! I remembered hers. I can't remember mine, but I can remember other people's. Pixie will provide alibis for it. And then, though he was not here due to being stuck in an airport, our beautiful Cloudburst is played by Lord Rodon, who is various places on the internet, but he does not stream himself. And he may be other things on this channel later on. Who knows? Lord Almighty. And I, in my... my brain don't work good, but I have been... I am Softonomicon. Here on Mondays, I am the Cosmic GM, and I run the Flood. I have 2 other games here on Table of Horrors, which are Blood Price, a VTM Sabbat game, and Return to Silence, which is a Monster Hearts 2e game. I have my own personal channel where I stream mostly art, but every now and again when I need to rest my hand, video games. But that's mostly rarely. I don't even remember what I was playing last. But I do art. My art's open for commissions. I do monsters and overlays. I also have a Patreon where I'm making a coloring book, Periodic Table of Monsters. If you'd like to support me personally to get the coloring book, it's only $3 a month, and you get all the pages. I think that's all of mine. I hope. My brain is not working. But I'm fairly certain I did everything. People will yell at me if I didn't get the things. Hold on, who is... Ah, got him. Lost Caravan. I knew they were here. We're gonna go raid Lost Caravan. Or RPG. They're playing... I don't know. It's not in their title. I don't know. But we're gonna go raid them and say hi. But we cannot go until... It's been a while. Jason says the line.
Have a good night.